If you want to make some picks on your favorite sports, check out Underdog Fantasy's Pick'em game where you choose higher or lower on between 2 to 8 players and can win up to 325 times your entry. And using code ZERK when you sign up, you'll get up to $1,000 in bonus cash and a free pick.
The whole thing wobbin', wobbin', wobbin'. When I come around, got the whole thing wobbin'.
Today, guys, we have the Sugar Rush reveals to get into. I do want to give a shout out to Tommy Tucker for being a part of the Noti Gang. If you guys want a chance to shout out in the next video, drop a like in the vid. Make sure you guys are subbed to the channel. Notification bell on, comment below. Noti Gang. Also, doing to say shout out to you guys been copying the Underdog picks. Last night, another great night of NBA. We went a perfect 2 for 2. I told you guys, Luka back in Dallas. Unfortunately so, I knew he was going to destroy the Mavs for what we did to him, and I miss you, Luka. But that being said, there was a Luka discount. We cashed in on that pick right there. And again, I took Luka's PRA because I just knew he'd go off. And Zach LaVine made us sweat until midway through the third quarter to hit his first three. He ended up hitting 4 threes. Another perfect NBA night. And if you guys check out Underdog Fantasy right now, use code ZERK. You get up to $1,000 in bonus funds and a 0.5 free pick, and you guys sign up. Also, every single Lakers game day for the rest of the regular season, guys, there will be a Luka discount available. As you guys saw, it cashed in last night. Also, we have a big promo coming for the playoffs I can't talk about just yet, but you don't want to miss out. And on Saturday, UFC 314, make sure you check your Underdog app. There is going to be a Zirk pack live in app. 1 pick from me, 1 pick from Papa Zirk. And we've cooked up. Hopefully that'll cash in there. Follow me over on Twitter for my picks. All right, guys, so we have Sugar Rush to get into. Now, I do want to let you guys know this content should be dropping per usual, like every other content release for, don't even know how many years in a row now, Monday through Friday, 1:30 p.m. Eastern time is when this content should be out. If it's not, it's delayed. Check my Twitter. Maybe they tweeted about it. Maybe they didn't. Don't know. But hopefully it drops to 1:30. Also want to say shout out to TJ, okay? TJ. Now you know how I feel on Christmas Day every day, or every year, dressing up as Santa. He dressed up as the Easter Bunny. I gotta give him props, because that was pretty funny to see when I loaded up the stream there. But getting into everything else, we have Sugar Rush Release 1 today, and we have Ultimate Legends on Saturday, tomorrow at 7 p.m. They will do those reveals for the ULs. Now, getting into Sugar Rush, as I said, this should drop at 1:30. Really, the main part of this promo, of course, is going to be chasing after the eggs. Now, they were already leaked. I made a video. I talked about them. I'm not going to talk about them in this video, who they are or whatever, because I know some people don't want them leaked, whatever. But we kind of already know who the egg players are, right? Now, I will tell you, they did not show the store in this entire stream. So, I do not know what kind of, packs are there. I don't really know, so we'll have to see about that. I do know, though, that with the alternate currency, the Carrots currency, there are some packs you guys can go in and get, like a 98 overall BND Sugar Rush player, which I'd imagine throughout the field pass, the solos, the house rules, all that, there's enough to actually just get one for free, basically. And of course, per usual, this should be a multi-part promo, so be on the lookout. Next Thursday, we'll get another release of Sugar Rush, and then the eggs open up on Sunday. So let's get into this. Starting off, we do have the welcome pack player, guys, Andrew Whitworth. Now, he starts off, I believe, at a 95 overall. You get him the welcome pack, and then you can upgrade him to 98 with Carrots, which, again, you can get him for free easily from the field pass and the solos, the house rolls, all that. But he does have all day right here baked in for 0 AP. Now, I will tell you, the champions and the limiteds, guys, they do have baked in X Factors. However, they're not 0 AP, and that is rather unfortunate, EA. I feel like if you really wanted this promo to be good, you would change that, and we'll talk about what those are and how much they cost and everything in a minute. But when it comes to the champions, the limiteds, they do have tier 5 and tier 6, 0 AP buckets. Those buckets, though, on April 22nd, they do raise up in AP. So for the next basically 2 weeks or so, they're going to be really good. With the tier 5 and tier 6, 0 APs anyways, and then they're not going to be 0 APs anymore, they're going to raise up. However, they said the same thing with Ring of Honor cards, and then some of the 0 AP abilities still were 0 AP in those Ring of Honor cards, so could be a similar situation where the cards are still pretty good. And also, guys, I do believe, I want to say hopefully so, that there will be like egg rolls and everything that you can go ahead and get today. So we'll take a look at all that at 1:30, like I said, when everything drops. They didn't show the store. But all these cards do have tiers 2 through 4. They are 0 AP and heavily discounted abilities in there as well. But then, like I said, the tier 5 and tier 6, those go up later on. So Andrew Whitworth, he does get some stuff like Polar Elite for 0, pass protection, linchpin. And then in his tier 5, tier 6, he gets stuff like post up, Edge Protector, Nasty Streak, but those will go away in like 2 weeks. So it's a good free card for sure. You can easily get up with the carrots, however much it's going to be, I don't know. But yeah, there's tons of ways to get free carrots in this promo. As you guys see though, some of the lower cards, we have Anthony Jennings, 88 speed, 93 XL, 88 block shed. We have Mekhi Blackman, 91 speed, 93 XL, 89 man. Trey Benson, 92 speed, 87 break tackle. We have Greg Dulcich with 90 speed on him, 88 short route running, or 88 medium route running. Then you have the set right here to get a 90. Then we have the 92s. We have Cole Bishop, 92 speed, 94 XL, 91 zone, 91 hit power, 92 Anthony Nelson, 89 speed, 93 XL, 92 power move, 92 Alec Ingold, 90 speed, 85 run block, Ray McLeod, 93 speed. We also have the set right here to get one of those 92s, and then we have the 95s. The 95s do have baked-in abilities. Secure tackler right here, 0 AP on Cansey. We have Mike Hughes with pick artist, which I think I said was AJ Terrell on the leaks. Yeah, I don't know. It just looked like AJ Terrell there, but 95 speed. Devon Godchow with unpredictable. 93 block shot, 89 finesse move. We have Rashad Bateman with grab and go. 94 speed on him. And then Ben Powers right here with a lifeguard for 92 strength. Tyler Huntley with gutsy scrambler. 91 speed, 94 throw power. And then the set to get the 95s. Now, we get into the big stuff. So, the champions, like I said, and this is going to be an issue. I really hope they allow you to take these abilities off, because on some of these cards, like, they will still be good cards, but they just won't have those baked in X factors. Because do you really want to pay 2 AP on every single player that's in this promo? Probably not, but you might want to pick up some of the cards. Like Foyesade Aluakon here, he's got good stats on him, right? 96 speed, 91 zone, 97 hit power. Scare Tackler's baked in for 0 AP, that's fine. But his reinforcement right there for 2 AP, you might pay for that. You might not want to pay for that. But I would have liked it more if they said these are all 0 APs. That's what I would have loved to hear, is these cards are 0 AP baked on. Because we have cards like Calvin Johnson, who has baked in double me for 0 AP. So why are these cards 2 AP? And by the way, some of them are 1 AP, but yeah, Foyesade, it's 2 AP. So in his tier 2, he has some stuff like Lurk Artist, Out My Way, whatever. And then again, he's going to have tier 5, tier 6 abilities in there, where I'm sure you'll get like mid-zone KO, probably a bunch of other stuff as well. Then we have HaHa Clinton Dix. Now this is one where you probably would be okay with paying 2 AP for universal coverage. Would have been insane if it was 0 though. But yes, universal coverage right here. It is 2 AP on HaHa. Then he has Secure Tackler for 0, 98 speed, 97 XL, 90 man, 97 zone coverage. He does get flat zone, pick artist, deflator as well in those tiers 2 through 4. And then again, he's going to have tier 5 and 6. So this is going to be a really good safety. And of course, you know, paying 2 AP for the universal coverage, probably worth paying for there. Then, guys, we have Travis Frederick. It doesn't have a baked-in X factor, obviously, because it's an offensive lineman, but my GOAT, Travis Frederick right there with identifier baked in. 97 pass block, 99 run block, 98 strength. He does have stuff like Polar Elite, All Day, Pass Protector, Run Protector, Omniscient as well in that buckets, you know, tier through 4, and then again, more abilities. Then we have Breece Hall. Shout out to Breece, 98 speed, 97 XL, 98 change direction, 99 break tackle, but this is definitely one of those ones where, you know, if it was angry runs, okay, paying 2 AP for angry runs, I'm doing that, right? Freight train even, that's still fine. But first one's free is not as good as those, and it's 2 AP. And then he gets Matchup Nightmare as well, baked in for 0. And then Breece also does get Running Back Apprentice, Jukebox, Grab and Go. He does get Tank in that tier 5 and tier 6, which is nice. But again, you have to pay for the, you know, first one's free, which means you have to actually try to juke or spin or something. Versus angry runs, you just bounce off the guy and you break the tackle. So yeah, it's just, that's unfortunate, but it is still a good running back. It's just definitely not to the level of the other top backs in the game. Then we have Donovan McNabb, 95 speed, 97 throw power, 97 short, 94 medium, 96 deep. I do believe with McNabb, I want to say it's 2 AP total for those abilities right there with Gunslinger and also Escape Artist. Might have been 1 AP. We'll have to double check on that when the card drops later today. And then his tier 2 and through 4 really wasn't anything crazy. He gets like Conductor, Protected, you know, so we'll see exactly what he gets in that tier 5 and tier 6. Maybe get stuff like Set Feet Lead, Pass Lead Elite, Master Tactician, you know, that'll make him better for sure. But again, what I like to see just all around 0 for those. Then you guys can see the sets right here. It's 395s and any 395 and the 96s. Then we have the LTDs. And again, you're probably okay with paying 2 AP for universal coverage, and then he gets Secure Tackle for 0. Stats on the card, Tyson Campbell look really good. And per usual, like I said, with other, you know, buckets here, get stuff like Pick Artist, whatever else you might want to rock on the card. So that's, again, still a good card. Then we have Deshaun Jackson. He does have Deep Elite, and then also Ankle Breaker, which Ankle Breaker is 1 AP. Yeah, if it was, again, angry runs, and they made it 1 AP, cool, or even angry runs for 2 AP, maybe you could argue that, but ankle breaker, okay, 99 speed, 99 deep route running. The biggest thing is, I think some of these cards are still really good and really usable if they let us take off those abilities, but if they just made them all 0, it would just make the cards that much better. As you guys can see, we also do have this set right here. So you exchange 2 92s, you get a Sugar Rush Mystery Basket, and you do it 7 times. Then we have the Field Pass right here. You guys can see you get a bunch of carrots, 92 pluses, 92 plus is 1500 carrots. You get Medium Basket, 95 plus, and then also you'll notice at level 11 you get an Aaron Glenn, which you can upgrade to a 98 who has Pick Artist, and then shut down for 2 AP. He's tiny, but he has 98 speed, 98 man, 95 zone. Then we have this. Now, as you guys can see, this is college overtime, so they're pretty, quick games. You guys can see right here from 3rd round of OT, teams must attempt a 2-point conversion. Pretty quick games, and you get 100 carrots per win. So we'll, kind of have to see exactly how much 100 carrots is in this promo. Again, I don't know. They didn't show the store, so I don't exactly know how many carrots you need to do whatever. But pretty quick games, and then they said for playing, not winning, they said playing 10 games, you get this 95 Nico Collins, which again, you can upgrade him with carrots up to a 98. Now you can see the abilities on him. Not a big fan of Rack 'em Up, which is what he has there. It just helps him in man coverage, whatever. I would have preferred Yak 'em Up, and again, I hope you can just take it off. But they did mention that in his tier 5 and 6, he gets Route Tech for 0 AP. So if you can just take that ability off of him right there, so you don't have to pay 2 AP for that, and then put Route Tech on him for 0, this is a great card for, the next 2 weeks to have on your team with 98 speed, that route running, the catching, and then after that, put him at wide receiver 4, whatever. It's a great depth piece. So I actually really like this card. I think it's a very, very solid card as long as you don't actually have to pay 2 AP for that ability, and then you can add in like route tech and whatever else on him. I think it's a great free card. So with that being said, guys, that is everything. There are also solos where you get some mystery baskets and you get some eggs as well. Like I said, they didn't show the store. So with that being said, guys, hopefully you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to drop a like in the video, and of course that sub button down below. Make sure to check out Underdog Fantasy, use code ZIRK. Follow me over on Twitter for my picks. I will catch you guys later this afternoon when this content drops in the game, and I'm sure that I'm going to spend however much to open up these step offers, because I'm sure there will be some crazy ones. If you guys enjoyed this video, check out these.